This message is for David Duran Flores. Mr. Flores, I'm out here at the former office, Highland Park office, belonging to Gilbert Cedillo. They used to call him One Bill Gil because all he cared about was licenses for illegal migrants. That was his obsession, the illegal migrant vendor, the illegal migrant marauder coming in through that border. And I paid homage to him because this looks like Gilbert Cedillo right here, right in front of his office. Look at this. Look at this. This marble work. There he is. It looks like he's holding the Federal CARES Act money that he raided out of that fund back in a couple of years ago. There's his constituency, the illegal migrants standing behind him. And this is Avenue 56 here at Figueroa. And there's the Afro-American, which has been thrown under the bus. He couldn't care less about Afro-Americans. He just cares about those illegal migrants from south of the border. And what I want you to do, young man, is to look into what he did with the $6 million that President Donald John Trump sent to the cities. He sent to this city because of Gilbert Cedillo. He entered a motion to obtain $6 million for his pet project, which to me is a slush fund. He called it the COVID-19 Street Vending Recovery Fund, which is laughable. What are they recovering from? They've been on the street for years, racketeering and just collecting money without paying any taxes, without any health permit, seller's permit from the city council. I want you to look into that because I tried contacting that other crook, Paul Krikorian, who was the chairman of the budget committee, and that guy, his staff would never get back to me on this $6 million. Okay, because that motion was seconded by Monica Rodriguez, and they obtained the $6 million, and I'd like to know what the hell he did with it, because these people are not licensed. That money was supposed to, which is the absurd and contemptuous, that he would take money from the federal government to obtain licenses for these law-breaking marauders out here on the street. That was the money was supposed to go for that, and he said it was going to go for masks and all this other baloney. You know, what he did, he raided that money. I don't know what the hell he did with it. That's the question. Did he add a new pool, buy a couple of cars for himself? What the hell did he do with it? Now, I want you to look into that because I already tried with Mr. Krikorian. His staff is corrupt. They don't ever get back to you. And I want you to ask Ms. Hernandez to look into, because she's a successor to him, and she's running his district, what the hell he did with that $6 million. Look it up on Google. He obtained $6 million, okay? And Krikorian knows what he did with it because he was the budget committee director, or the chairman, whatever the hell they call it, some title he got there. Okay, now there's another thing. I was trying to get this phone removed because it's an embarrassment. There's hundreds of phones in the city that have not been removed. These are relics of the past. This thing's been vandalized. It doesn't work, obviously. There's no receiver. There's no phone box. There's one across the street. See right over there, that Greyhound Bar and Grill. There's another phone there, a phone box. That's the phone box with no phone in it. They stuff trash in there. What they're doing with these phone boxes, they're being used as trash bins. I'm asking that you have these phones removed. I'm talking about citywide. Okay? Now, I got a lot of crap from Cedillo. There's a guy named Silvio Nunez, who's another dunce that worked for him. He says, don't worry, Raul, we're working on it. We're going to get those removed. He didn't do a damn thing. That buffoon is gone. He's probably shoveling shit for all I know. The guy's another idiot. Bunch of jackasses in that office. Like the guy that used to sit on his ass right in here in this building, named Alfonso. He would field calls for 4 offices. That's how corrupt Cedillo was. He would have his sycophant answer these phone calls, right? And slam the phone on you if you dare criticize His Highness Cedillo. He was a pain in the ass to work with. I tried to get him to deal with his phone box. I tried to deal with all sorts of things. Like that vagrant, Vincent over there, he would do nothing. He says, oh, they'll just pass it on to Cedillo. No, that means nothing's going to get done then, because that guy the only thing he cares about is the illegal migrant. The illegal migrant vendors. And see, there's a law that was passed by Ricardo Lara, another crook. He's insurance commissioner now. Oh boy, talk about putting the fox in the chicken coop. This guy is he authored the Safe Sidewalk and Vending Act, which is nothing but a corrupt bill. What it did, it decriminalized street vending. So now what do you have now? Now, since it's been decriminalized, you got a bunch of people out in the streets now, peddling all sorts of crap, like the guy down the street here, peddling his flowers in front of that ATM machine. It has increased dramatically. We got about an estimated 50,000 vendors without licenses. There's only like maybe, I've read somewhere like 10 are licensed. Can you believe this shit? They're all on the streets. And it's increased because it's been decriminalized. The health department used to go out there and used to confiscate their grills and just dump them in, just get rid of them. Take their food, dump it in the trash. They don't do that. They still do that in other cities, but not LA. For somehow they're enforcing it, even though it's a state law, it's a statewide law, the Safe Sidewalk and Vending Act, which decriminalized that. But somehow other cities, you do not see that in Burbank, in Azusa. You do not see that in other cities, people vending like that. People peddling like this guy right there, you can see that red sign, Bank of America, that guy peddling flowers in front of an ATM machine, which is criminal. Oh man, I want to get rid of that guy, David. I'm telling you, that's my top priority because that guy is a jerk. Look at, he's parked right now on if you want to see something, look at, see that white van over there? I'm going to get a visual on him a little closer. He's got his canopy up. He's within 8 feet of that ATM, okay? That van is parked on a 60-minute, but see, today, it's not effective because it's a Sunday. But that's where he parks it every day. And he violates the 60-minute time frame or zone, right? Because you have people that want to use that parking spot to go in to get their money and get moving. See, there he is. And there he is on the phone. He's a punk, all right? That's why I hate his attitude. And I want to get him blown out of there. Look what he's selling. Oranges, flowers. That stuff you can buy at the supermarket. Who the hell is he to be standing there selling it with no permitting? So, again, this is nothing but this city is just total organized crime. That's what you have out in the streets. There's cooks that are... they're out there right now. There's cooks over on Avenue 55. They're on the corner. They're cooking with no health permit, no seller's permit. Okay, so do me a favor. I want to know what he did with it, what they did with the $6 million. Krikorian should know this. She should just be able to talk to him and say, "Listen, you idiot, what did you do with those $6 million that you raided from the Federal CARES Act?" Okay, because they all voted unanimously for that money, and Lord knows what they did with it. I think they used it as a slush fund because Cedillo was a corrupt bastard. Okay, so please find out and then look into this phone box business and having these old phones removed. They're just used as trash bins. As a matter of fact, here's one right here. It's in front of this Greyhound business here, whatever. They're using it to deposit books and stuff. I mean, this thing used to be a phone ring. It's gone. It's these things are relics of the past. There's only a couple that work in the city that you can actually put in 50 cents. You can actually call New York from here for 3 minutes. Take care, David. Bye.